In this video, I want to take a look at a PayPal Donations button plugin called PayPal Donations. And let's go and install it right now. This is going to be helpful when you need to accept either a fixed amount or let people choose their own amount of donations. And it should be our first one here. Just check the name. Yes, Johann Steen. Install now. And there we go. Now, when you look down here, there is no link to the settings page, but fortunately this one is clearly under Settings, PayPal Donations. So that's nice and straightforward. This is a very nice plugin, very nicely laid out. The only thing that I don't like is it doesn't have the short code right here on the page for how to put it into a page. You can find it, though, both at its directory page here at WordPress.org, or even more importantly, at the FAQ page, it has a link to a section here on their website. And the website here, don't worry about the comments. There's a nice section here giving a detailed explanation of everything. But again, you do have to go back to the website, which is not as easy as it could be. Again, the description here at WordPress.org contains the short codes, the basic ones you need, and if you need more detail, then go to their website. Okay, let's look at the PayPal account here. This is where you'd put your email address or your secure ID, and the author is very clear on his page. If you use the email address, it will be displayed in the HTML, which means that robots can come and grab it. So he's very upfront about that. That's why he recommends using the PayPal Secure Merchant Account ID, and then you don't have that worry. We're just going to put in our email address here. Currency, lots of choices here, which is nice. Again, there might be the odd one that isn't included, but the vast majority of the common currencies in the world are there. Page style. Now, if you have created custom payment styles on your PayPal account, you can enter that information here and it will make sure it goes to the right style page. That's kind of handy. Return page, of course, where do you want people to come after their payment? You can choose that here, or it'll just use the PayPal defaults. You can enter a default amount here. One thing to remember is if you put it in here, it will not show automatically on your page. Okay, so you'd want to specify, make a donation of $10, let's say. That amount will automatically show in PayPal, but it doesn't automatically show beside the donation button, just so you're not leaving people wondering what it is they're donating. You can put in a default purpose. Why are you asking for this donation? And then any reference number you want in there. Now, these can all be changed when it comes to the shortcode or the widget, as we'll see in a minute. Right now, I'm going to leave this all blank. We have our choice of buttons here. I always like using ones that have the credit card symbols on them, just so people realize they don't have to have a PayPal account. You could have your own custom button here. You'd put in the URL if you had that. Country and language, this relates to the buttons. These are all generated by PayPal, so you can change the language of them, which is nice. And he lets you do that right here. We're going to leave that as US English. Now, disable PayPal statistics. What does that mean? Well, if we take a look, when PayPal generates a button, it puts in a special image. Let me show you here in the coding. So this first coding is for the actual image of the PayPal button. And then there's this little image below it, and this is for tracking purposes for PayPal. So what it's doing here is if you click Disable PayPal Statistics, it will actually take out that little 1x1 pixel image. Okay? Now, that can hurt some of your statistics at PayPal, and you may not want that, but it can help to speed up the loading, although it's not a major thing. If you want the button to be centered, despite what your theme says, that will do it right here if you check this off. And then the checkout language, if you want to specify the checkout language, you can do that as well. Anyway, let's save our changes here. And let me go back and grab our code here, which is very simple, just PayPal-donation. Let's go to our page here. Evaluation services, I'm just going to put it on this same page again. as if this was a donation page. There we go. Notice when I copied that from there, I got a little bit of extra coding. Let's just take that out of there. So you have to be careful. See what I did there is I copied it straight from here, and it took all of this coding with it in the back end, the HTML. So you do have to be careful of that. All right, but that's how we eliminated it, was going to the HTML window and delete it. Now we update, and you'll see in the visual window now it looks correct. And then when we refresh the page here, we will get our donate button. There we go. So right now, it's leaving it open, and there's no other wording. So I would put something in here that said, for example, please make a donation, choose your amount when you get to PayPal. If I had chosen a specific amount, again, I should say, you're about to donate $10. And I'll just show you here. This goes through, by the way, to PayPal. There we go. And it allows you to put in your amount there. The purpose isn't specified. So again, it would be good for you to specify that back here under settings. It'd be good for you to put in a default one right here under reference. Or again, you can also put your purpose in here in the shortcode. And the same goes for the widget. If we use the widget over here, there we go, PayPal donations. If I put this up here, it allows me to choose the title for it, all the text that I want, the purpose, and the reference. It doesn't actually include amount in here, and that again you would say in the text, please enter your amount at PayPal. So that's a look at a very popular plugin called PayPal Donations.